How great thou art, how great thou art, then sings my soul, my Saviour God, to thee. How great thou art, how great thou art.
Well, Fabian, would you like to tell the story?
You tell.
Well, we met through my mum, and my mum and Fabian were friends first, and he used to come home and we met. We used to talk on the phone a lot, and I'm not sure how it happened. We never went on dates or anything. It was just, going to church functions and things like that. But yeah, we got married on the 28th of August, 1999, and it's been fun roller coaster ride of a life together, and never expected it to turn out like it has. Never, ever, ever. But I guess our love for each other is what sustains us.
I grew up in Pakistan, the state called Punjab, and I born in Lahore. We were not really rich people during that time, and my dad used to work in a bank, and after that we study in. I studied 12 years in Lahore.
Well, Fabian in 2003 was diagnosed with idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis. When I explain it to people, I say it's like your lungs are like a wet sponge, but with idiopathic fibrosis, it's like if you put that wet sponge in the sun and it dries and it gets hard. So when it gets hard, it's difficult to breathe. There was no treatment for his illness, and that we had to just wait for him to deteriorate to the point where he'd need to have double lung transplant. End of 2010, he was getting quite sick. Made contact 2011, and that's when we did the workup. He was listed at the end of 2011, and then in April 2012, he got the magical call, and he was blessed with double lungs.
So when I was in Strathfield, and then I tried to find a job, and I got a job in fashion. I worked with Tony Barlow and Ron Bennett in city Alexandria, probably nine years. I worked with them. There was a menswear, and I learn how to alteration and other stuff with Tony Barlow.
Our world came crashing down when he had a high fever and he was delirious. I called the ambulance. They took him to Liverpool Hospital, and yeah, really our world just turned very much upside down. He ended up having sepsis, and he had a blood infection, and his blood pressure was very low. They worked on him a good half hour at home. Then they took him to the emergency department of Liverpool Hospital. There was about 20 people working on him.
I decided to go to TAFE because it was my dream to become a designer. Because I always watch a program on TV, projects and other fashion programs. So I decided, okay, I do something. I want to bring something from like a Pakistani or Indian stuff into Western stuff. I start study, and it was really good, and during study I won 3 awards, and which was really good for me, and my teachers and everybody were very happy. So that was my dream to after finish diploma, start on business, and then that was only my dream.
and basically the doctors had given him 6% chance of survival. They said that it was quite serious. He was in quite serious condition. And due to the fact that he had low blood pressure, the medication that they gave to support his blood pressure had, because they wanted, it was very important for the vital organs to have the blood supply. So it didn't go to the legs and the hands and the fingers. So, and that's when I realised the true extent of how bad his legs were and his fingers were, and it was there that I knew that things weren't looking good for him and that he would more than likely lose his legs.
2.5 years I studied in fashion, and after that, because my health got worse, I just dropped my study, and all focus was on my health. So that's why I couldn't finish my study last semester. So I still got a hope. Still got hope to do something, and I hope I will do, because it was hard for me with these fingers, because hand is very important in fashion.
It was basically life or limb. So we had a choice of keeping his limbs and losing him, or losing the limbs and keeping him. So it wasn't a hard choice. And the tip of his tongue had gone black. And the doctors had actually said that if that had gone down, if that didn't heal and it went down further, they would have to remove that part of his tongue, just like removing his legs and fingers. So that was quite disturbing for us, because he sings, and I remember speaking to the ENT doctor, and I said to her, so what, he won't be able to speak? And she said, yes, he will, but he won't be as articulate as he is now. So that was really devastating, but thank God his tongue healed.
When I was very much sick, and at that time, I was just thinking, if God give me time, I will make some more clothes for Ruth, and if I die, she can wear after me. That was in my really feeling. I lost everything, but still mind is there, still hope, still dreams, and one day I will achieve my dream.